3,400 students have graduated in different areas with higher diplomas, and certificates. We say congratulations. Yeah.
Welcome to the Eldoret National Polytechnic. They're doing our 90th graduation ceremony. Yeah, we celebrate this together. We welcome this song. So, all the guests, ladies and gentlemen, we say
So our chief guest for today, our director, TVET, all our guests, good morning. We shall start this function officially with the national anthem, then followed by the East African anthem, and then a prayer. We shall be led by the band, and we are encouraged to sing along. Band. Standing, I will invite Mr. John Kiptum to pray for us.
Thank you very much. Let's bow down and pray. Our Heavenly Father, we want to thank you. We want to glorify your name once again this morning. Thank you, Lord, because of each one of us that has been here. And we want to thank you as we start our program. Thank you because of everybody, even the parents that have made all the way to come, the students, the lecturers, and everybody that has been able to be here. Thank you, Lord, because we want to thank you and glorify your name. As we start with us. Thank you because we prayed all this, believing and trusting in Jesus' name. Amen.
We can take our seats. So our chief guest at this point, I will invite the chief principal of the Eldoret National Polytechnic, Dr. Charles Koech, OGW, to constitute this function.
Our chief guests, all the invited guests, our graduates, good morning. By the powers conferred upon me by the Eldoret National Polytechnic in the legal order number 114 of 2014 and the TVET Act of 2013, I declare this 19th graduation convocation of the Eldoret National Polytechnic duly constituted.
Thank you very much, our chief principal. We are going to the next phase of this graduation ceremony. We are going to have one piece of entertainment by a dance group known as Igniters, and they'll be here very briefly. Igniters, please come in. Oh, we are told the Igniters are not yet ready. Assist dancers, it is only one item, so it is assist. So assist very quickly and briefly.
Yes. Yes.
Igniters, quickly. 2 minutes. Quickly, you are running out of time. You have 1.5 minutes. Haina shida. Hizi ni nini? Na nyinyi ni kwenda tuko tayari.
I miss you. Your name still.
Trappers for only 2 minutes. Then we wind up entertainment. Quickly.
Black Adam. What have your powers ever given to you? Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died. Then I was reborn a god. My son sacrificed his life to save me. Now, I kneel before no one. Heroes don't kill people. Well, I do.
Behind you!
Did he just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
To the last minute, to the last man, we fight. We fight.
Destroy whoever's got it coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day of great triumph, a reflection of what you have had for so many years tirelessly to get here and of new beginnings. As you stand of the threshold of the future, I want to remind you of something important this day. It's not just the end of an academic chapter, it is the start of something greater, the beginning of your journey into the world.
Thank you very much, our chief guests. Those are our trainees exhibiting various areas where they are talented. In the last piece, we have seen some military men, some artists, so many things work together. We are going now to the section of speeches. I would invite the president of the Eldoret National Polytechnic Students Union and his team for a very brief introduction and very few remarks. You must appreciate we are short of time. So chairman and your team, TENEPSU, quickly.
Yeah, check. Okay, thank you very much. TENEPSU team, together with the modeling team, kindly. Okay, chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, PS State, Department of TVET, MOE guest who are around, our chief principal, Dr. Charles Koech, OGW, and the esteemed guest, parents, our graduates, how are you? How are you? My name is Sholei Elijah. I'm the school president, the Eldoret National Polytechnic. And in front of you, the TENEPSU team. TENEPSU team is a student body that is constituted through an election. The Deans of Students being our patron, actually to act as a link between the student and the administration. So today, I'll just let them to introduce themselves. You just say your name and the docket which you are holding. Thank you so much. We shall start from the far end.
If you've forgotten everything that they've said, please remember this. Differentiation in calculus is the process of finding a derivative. Today marks the equation that which is your life, and the derivative function is the process of having the certificate. I am Otieno Felix Omondi. I'm the City Campus Chair. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let us just mention our name and the docket which you are holding.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Maureen Angila. I'm the Miss Eldoret National Polytechnic. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Bernard Bali, Lodunga nominated member for TENEPSU. Congratulations everyone who are graduating.
Thank you so much.
Bwana asifiwe.
Amen.
My name is Ken Kipkemoi, CS Health. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Faith Wadumbe, Deputy Chair Town Campus.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'm Purity Chebet, nominated representative for PWD.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Morning.
Juliet Mokeira, female representative.
Thank you so much.
All protocol observed. Good morning. My name is Fidel Juma, Cabinet Secretary, Sports. Thank you.
All protocols observed. Good morning. I'm Biketi Eugene, Cabinet Secretary, Finance. To all graduates, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
I'm Kipruto Philemon Rob, Secretary to the Cabinet. To all the graduates, congratulations. And I wish you all the best when you are starting the new life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We can have our seats. The already established protocol, I repeat my name again. I'm Sholei Elijah, the school president, Eldoret National Polytechnic. It is an immense honor for me to stand before you today on this momentous occasion as the president of the Eldoret National Polytechnic to address the graduates of class of 2024. today marks a major milestone in the lives of our dear graduates, and though I am not one of them, it fills me with pride to witness this ceremony as we celebrate their achievement. As I stand here reflecting on the journey that has brought us to this day, I'm reminded that this moment is not only about the individual triumphs of the graduate, but about the broader picture of our society, our nation, and the collective responsibility we have to ensure the success of our young people as they step into the world. Today's celebration is not only a reflection of academic success, but also a chance to address the issues that impact the lives of many students, both present and future. As we gather here to honor the class of 2024, I want to highlight some key areas that serve attention from all of us, particularly for our esteemed guest, PS Dr. Esther Muoria. There are several issues that directly affect the current and future generation of students in Kenya, and it is crucial that we engage in conversation that can lead to tangible issues. But because of time, I'd like just to mention something about the new funding model. Madam PS, Dr. Esther Muoria. One of the critical issues we face as students in Kenya is the affordability of education. Many students struggle to pay for their tuition and other expenses. And while the government has introduced a new funding model to address these challenges, it is not without its flaws. The current funding models aim to make education more accessible, but its implementation has not been as smooth as expected. Many students, particularly those from marginalized communities or low-income backgrounds, continue to face financial barriers that hinder their academic progress. It is important that the government and relevant authorities closely monitor the impact of this funding model. We urge them to ensure that the model is equitable and inclusive, catering to all students regardless of their social, economic, and background. No student should be forced to drop out of school due to financial constraints. It is essential that policies are revised regularly to adapt to these changing needs of the students, ensuring that education remains accessible and sustainable for all. I'll also mention something about the ELB scholarship and access to resources, especially for us TVET student, Madam Esther Muoria. You realize we're having students actually who have not been placed by KUSIPs. They are just walk-in students. These students, when they are applying for the ELB loans, you realize some of them, they are not, in the portal, they are not given the option to apply for scholarship. Personally, my sister, I applied for her, but in the portal, there is nowhere actually that she can apply for scholarship. So you realize that student is actually struggling with school fees, and yet the government is saying that we are having scholarship. Kindly look on that. Lastly, I would like to, on behalf of the entire student body, I would like to express our heartfelt congratulations on the recognition bestowed upon our institution. We are proud to announce that on December 11th, 2024, His Excellency the President William Ruto officially gazetted the award of the Order of the Grand Warrior to our Chief Principal, Dr. Charles Koech, OGW. This prestigious honor reflects the unwavering commitment to excellence and the transformative leadership that has guided Eldoret National Polytechnic to new heights. This recognition is of great significance, not only for the individuals who receive it, but also for the entire institution and its community. It aims the importance of visionary leadership in advancing the quality of education, fostering innovation, and shaping the future of our students. The award also highlights the impact of diligent service in our institution. As we celebrate this achievement of the class of 2024, let us also reflect on the responsibility we carry as citizens and as individuals in the rapidly changing world. Let us stand together advocating for education that is accessible and equitable for all. Let us support each other in overcoming the challenges that lie ahead and continue to work toward a better future for all. The graduates, I say this only the beginning, but you go forward with courage, determination, and a commitment to make the world a better place. And may God bless Eldoret National Polytechnic. Madam Esther Moria, the PS, Dr. Esther Moria. The graduates wako hapa hivi, and at the end of time tulitaka tuwatafutie ng'ombe kidogo from your side. So utatusaidia nyama kidogo ya graduates. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, the students president. Thank you for recognizing the OGW award to the principal. I will not thank you for asking for nyama, but that is given. So at this point, I would invite the chief principal of the Eldoret National Polytechnic, Dr. Charles Koech, to manage the program from this point forward. And for the graduates, we have been told the principal is Dr. Charles Koech, OGW. When we go out there, let us offer distinguished service for you also to get recognition. Thank you. Karibu sana daktari.
Thank you. I want to allow the president to allow the chief guest to listen to us. Thank you. Our chief guest, Dr. Esther Tahara Moria, CBS, and congratulations for also being recognized by the head of state. The county commissioner, Dr. Edison Nyale, the county director of TVET, all distinguished guests, graduates, parents, members of staff, our trainees, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to join you during this 19th graduation ceremony. And before I make a few remarks, we want to acknowledge the following members who are here with us in our midst. I want to request that all graduates, the graduating class, from wherever you are, could you be upstanding and wave at the chief guest? Can we rise up and wave to the chief guest? Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're looking beautiful and handsome. I also want to acknowledge the presence of other trainees who are not graduating from wherever they are. Can you also wave to the chief guest? You don't need to rise, just wave. Thank you. We want to acknowledge the alumni, former students of this great institution, including the deputy principal in charge of administration. Let's appreciate them. Thank you. We also want to acknowledge the members of staff from where you are. Let us also appreciate the chief guest, the heads of departments, both academic and non-academic. Rise up and appreciate the chief guest. Thank you. We want to also request the top management, my team. Let's appreciate our chief guest. Thank you. In our midst, chief guest, we have TVET institutions that are represented here. I want to request that you also be upstanding so that we can appreciate you. They have come in numbers, and I think I will request Mr. Akola, just come and say hi on behalf of everybody else.
Thank you, sir. Chief guest, all protocol observed. On behalf of our colleagues who are principals of TVET institution, I want to say congratulations to the graduates, the class of 2024, and we want to say, chief guest, we are honored for finding time to come and grace this occasion. Karibu sana. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Akola is the chief principal at the Kitale National Polytechnic. In our midst, we also have universities represented. I will request that they be upstanding. And since they are visitors to the TVET sector, I think we will give them an opportunity to just mention their names briefly. Mention them only. Universities.
The University of Eastern Africa, Baraton. the DVC representing the Vice Chancellor. My name is Dr. Shadrach Kamundi. Welcome and congratulations. I would wish to welcome all of them for upgrading programs at Baraton. God bless.
Thank you.
God is good. Yes, I'm Professor Jennifer Monyua from Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Professor of Psychology at Igaba campus, representing the Vice Chancellor and the Director, Professor Segeja, who is on duty in Italy. Thank you.
Let the mic come this way. Start with University of Eldoret.
Thank you for this wonderful day, Chief Principal. Thank you, Chief Guest, Dr. Ari. My name is Professor Dimo, University of Eldoret. To the graduates, this is the beginning of your academic life and professional development. Take it up courageously. Thank you.
Chief Guest, thank you for coming. Graduates, we congratulate you. Principal, thank you for the work well done. I'm Professor Peter Okemwa, a Professor of Engineering, formerly lecturer, Department of Mechanical Engineering with Professor Timo. So we are a part of this institution because we started it, and that's why we come.
I want to allow Professor Sitati, who is from Moi University, to make a few remarks. He's the outgoing chair of the council.
Principal, Chief Guest, and distinguished guests, good morning. It's my pleasure to be here to see this wonderful occasion when so many of our students are graduating. I worked here many years ago as a lecturer. I came back as a council chair, and today I'm here representing the Vice Chancellor, Moi University. I bring greetings from the Vice Chancellor and congratulatory remarks from him and encourage the graduates to proceed to higher levels, expand their skills and knowledge so as we build this nation. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you, Prof. We also want to acknowledge the other partners who have supported us in this graduation ceremony and in our continuous operations. The banks, the other partners that are represented here, and our friends. Can we be upstanding? Let us appreciate this team. Thank you so much. We don't take it for granted that you have continuously supported us. Thank you. We want to acknowledge our friends and our neighbors from wherever they are. We want to also recognize the industry partners who are supporting us in our training, especially in the dual training. If they are here, can they also be upstanding? Let's appreciate them. Thank you so much. And with that now, I will want to make a few remarks. Chief Guest, this is not our day. This is your day to talk to our graduates, to inspire this institution, the members of staff, and the community of the Eldoret National Polytechnic. So we are not really going to make speeches. We just want to report that as an institution we have embraced CBET. We have also embraced dual training, and the latest kid in the block, that is recognition of prior learning. We are already in it, and we in October we graduated about 200 trainee claimants at the Loropio Startup Lions Center in Turkana. This is an initiative that you brought forth, and we have taken it up in our strides, and we will continue to support you in that endeavor. For the graduates, I know the journey has not been easy. There are days that you even went without meals, what you usually call kuinama in your own language. But now look at the fruits of that hard work. We celebrate you. we are happy that you've been able to be resilient and to see through your studies. And we wish you well, even as you step out of the gates of this institution into the space that is out there where you will exercise your skills. And with that, I now want to invite the Chair of the Council. Chair of the Council, please note that we also have a chairman from one of our sister institutions, and I will believe you will give him an opportunity to make a few remarks. Let's welcome our Chair of the Council. Thank you.
Our chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, PS, State Department of TVET, Minister of Education, representatives of various universities and institutions, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, members of staff, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think before I read my speech, I would like to introduce the members of the Governing Council. Please be upstanding and wave to the congregation. Okay? Thank you. Before I make my speech, I think like the chairman of Nairobi National Polytechnic just come in front, just say a few words.
Our chief guest, Dr. Esther Moria, the PS, TVET, all protocols observed, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Nairobi National Polytechnic, the governing body, the entire management, and the staff, we wish to congratulate you for this milestone, and Chief Principal for the recognition and award from His Excellency the President. Congratulations and God bless you.
Thank you. I am with immense pleasure and pride that I stand before you today as we celebrate the 19th graduation ceremony of the Eldoret National Polytechnic. On behalf of the Council, I extend a warm welcome to all of you, our esteemed guests, the graduating class of 2024, parents, guardians, friends, and supporters of the Polytechnic. Today marks a significant milestone in the lives of our graduates, and we are truly honored to share this moment with you all. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to congratulate the graduating class of 2024. Over 3,000 students will be receiving their certificates and diplomas today, a remarkable achievement. The success of this class is a testament to their hard work, dedication, and resilience. It is also a reflection of the tireless efforts of our dedicated teaching and non-teaching staff who have guided and supported these students throughout their educational journey. The fact that we are graduating such a large class today further confirms the ever-increasing enrollment of the Eldoret National Polytechnic. As we celebrate this success, we are also mindful of the challenges that many other colleges face with low enrollment numbers. In contrast, we are grappling with the opposite challenge, a huge influx of students. However, let me assure you, we are not complaining. In fact, we embrace this challenge with open arms as we take up the responsibility to provide opportunities for deserving Kenyan youth to acquire the critical skills needed to contribute meaningfully to our nation's development. We are acutely aware of the government's strong resolve to make technical and vocational education and training, TVET, a top priority in its development agenda. This recognition and support are vital for ensuring that our youth are equipped with the skills that are essential for national growth. The increased demand for TVET programs is a clear indication that there is a strong desire among our youth to gain practical skills that allow them to succeed in the ever-evolving job market. As our enrollment continues to rise, we also face the challenge of meeting the growing demand for resources, facilities, and infrastructure. To address this, we have worked hard to create more lecture rooms, laboratories, and workshops. One of the key areas of the focus has been the library. The current library, while having served us well, was built when our enrollment was approximately 2,000 students. Today, with an enrollment 10 times that size, the library has become grossly inadequate to meet the needs of our ever-expanding student population. We are immensely grateful to the government for their support in this regard. Through their efforts, we have secured funding for the construction of a new ultra-modern library, which is being built at a cost of 370 million. The library will provide the much-needed learning resources and space to accommodate our growing numbers of students. Currently, the construction is at 20% complete, but the progress has been slow due to delays in the disbursement of funds for the project. While we understand the challenging economic times that our country is facing, which have led to stringent austerity measures, it is our considered opinion that any further delays in the construction of the library may lead to structural challenges and ultimately the wastage of public funds. The timely completion of this critical infrastructure is essential not only for the growth of the student of the Eldoret National Polytechnic, but also for ensuring that we continue to provide the possible learning environment for our students. As the government has always been a strong partner in the growth and development of this institution, I kindly appeal to you, Honorable PS, to consider avenues that would enable the continuation and completion of this important project. Your support in this matter would go a long way in ensuring that we are able to provide the facilities that our students deserve. On behalf of the entire Polytechnic community, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Government of Kenya for its unwavering support that we continue to receive. Through your leadership, we have been able to make significant strides in improving the quality of education and training at the Eldoret National Polytechnic. We also extend our thanks to all our sponsors, partners, and stakeholders, especially the industry players, for your continued collaboration and support. Together, we are shaping the future of our country by empowering our youth with the skills they need to thrive in the workforce. To our graduates, today is a day of celebration. You have worked hard to reach the milestone, and now you are ready to take on the world. Whether you are joining the workforce, continuing with further studies, or starting your own ventures, I am confident that the knowledge and the skills you have acquired here will serve you well. I urge you to embrace the challenges ahead with determination, hard work, and a commitment to lifelong learning. The world is full of opportunities, and it is up to you to position yourselves strategically and seek them out and make meaningful contribution to the society. In conclusion, I would like to once again congratulate the graduating class of 2024. We are immensely proud of you and look forward, and we share in your joy and pride. Finally, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to all the staff of the Eldoret National Polytechnic, both teaching and non-teaching, for your hard work, dedication, and commitment to ensuring the success of our students. Together, we are making a difference. Thank you, and may you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless the Eldoret National Polytechnic, and God bless Kenya. Thank you.
Can we appreciate our chair, please? Our chief guest, we have in our midst the county commissioner. I think I mentioned that, Dr. Edison Nyale, and I will be inviting him to step forward to make a few remarks. But before that, let him acknowledge if there are any other national leaders who are with us today, so that they can be acknowledged. Karibu kaka.
Thank you so much, Kaka, the principal, our peers, our chief guest, and the chair of the council, all the guests from other higher learning institutions. Good morning. I wish to recognize the presence of the county education officer presented by my brother here. Yes, and other national, yes, and other officer from the national government. We also have the DCC with us here. Yeah, of KSS. Okay, thank you so much. Mine just to take this opportunity to welcome our chief guests and welcome all the guests who have come from far and wide to celebrate this day. Mine is just to appreciate the work relation and also the security of this institution. The security of this institution has been very much in handy, and that's why we celebrate this great day of graduates who have gone through this institution without any incident whatsoever. Our chief guest, as a county and also as a national government on the ground, we are aware that you are in touch with our peers, that we continue to make use of the national security, national government administrative officers, the NGAO, to collaborate with institutions, TVET institutions on the ground, so that we enhance the dissemination of the causes of Tibet, and that's what we are doing on the ground. And we are very optimistic that the Eldoret National Polytechnic is happy about the enrollment. Equally, your state department has enhanced in terms of programs to other TVET institutions in this county. And with that, we, the Ngao fraternity, we have been in the forefront in terms of mobilizing the members of the public, enhancing the relevancy, the importance of the TVET courses with regard to their life skills, trainings, career path, and we are witnessing increased number of enrollment in the institutions in the county. And also we are targeting our interactive barazas, where we normally have the community barazas, the interreligious barazas, and the fora. And with that, we have managed to sensitize that it is very, very critical that the national government and the government at large is very much handy and very much thoughtful about the youth to enroll themselves in these TVET institutions, and indeed they are gaining their skills. So with that, mind just to assure that in this collaboration, we are going to achieve much. We are going to enhance enrollment in other institutions the way the Eldoret National Polytechnic is happy about. With that, don't want to have much on this, but I want to encourage and also congratulate the graduate of the day that outside there are opportunities. Just go there open-minded. Be open-minded, grab any opportunity that's coming along the way, either to advance your career or as a stepping stone towards your future life. There's a lot. and the government has many programs. Our chief guest will allude to that, so that you may not feel that you are going outside where you will be left hanging. The government has programs that facilitate you to be innovative, facilitate you to start projects, programs. And once you are stuck elsewhere, you just approach any government institution, any government office, and you'll be guided accordingly. Otherwise, I take this opportunity once again to welcome our chief guest, and I also welcome our chief principal, and also join the rest of us to congratulate him as OGW decorate right now, and the entire institution. Much blessings to all of us, and let us appreciate and celebrate this great day. Thank you so much. Kindly let us be upstanding. This is our day. This is our D-Day. Our principal secretary loves us so much. I'm telling you, there's no function that happens here, and I'm a witness to that she fails to come. Let's give her a round of applause for that. And also, let us also join hands together as we welcome our chief guest, the principal secretary for TVET. Let's join hands. Thanks so much. So, welcome our chief guest. Thank you. Welcome.
Please be seated. The Uasin Gishu County Commissioner Dr. Edison Nyale, Tibet County Director Michael Rugut, the Eldoret National Polytechnic Council Chair, my friend Dr. Paul Murgo, the Eldoret National Polytechnic Chief Principal Dr. Charles Koech, OGW, congratulations. Tibet principals present, development partners, industry partners present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Habari zenu, nisalimianeni hewani. God is good and all the time, and I am a witness. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to be here today on behalf of the CS Minister of Education, Julius Migos Ogamba, who could not be here because he also went to represent the president elsewhere. So akigongwa huko juu na mimi ananigonga, tunagongananga hivyo. So yeye ameenda kuingine na mimi ameniambia nikuje na mpaka ningekuja. At this 19th graduation ceremony of the Eldoret National Polytechnic, this is indeed a day of great significance, not just for the graduates, but for the entire community, as we celebrate the hard work, commitment, and achievements of the trainees who are graduating today. Let me begin by extending my heartfelt congratulations to the 300,365 graduates. Graduates, congratulations. Your journey to this moment has been challenging yet rewarding. And today you stand at the threshold of new opportunities. The skills, knowledge, and experiences gained here will serve as the foundation for your success in the next phase of your lives. I have no doubt that you are ready to confront the challenges and opportunities out there, either in wage employment, entrepreneurship, or in furthering your education. Ladies and gentlemen, the role of Tibet in our national development cannot be overemphasized. Tibet is pivotal in shaping a skilled, innovative, and adaptable workforce that will drive Kenya's growth. The government of Kenya recognizes that Tibet is at the heart of better. Through acquisition of practical skills, TVET equips our youth with tools needed to contribute meaningfully to the economy and create solutions to the challenges facing our society, including youth unemployment, poverty, and economic disparities. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of Kenya is determined to ensure that everybody has something they are doing. And that can only happen if everybody has got a skill that they can leverage on to earn a living. And therefore, there is no question, like the county commissioner has said, we as government are determined to ensure that our youth are not lying idle out there. And that is why myself and my colleague P.S. Omolo have decided to hold hands so that GAO helps us to bring the youth out there to the institutions to come and learn. We do not want them outside there again. And I, as the PS TVET, I am under instructions from no one else but His Excellency the President himself, that these youth have to come to the TVET institution, a sector he is extremely fond of, to come and acquire the requisite skills. And we are directioned in doing this. Therefore, County Commissioner, we are not requesting you. It is a directive, not from me, from Omolo. It is a directive that GAO mops up. And I was telling the 18,000 challenges lying down. And these principals know that. So by June 2025, principal, we are going to be how many?
Over 20,000.
You will be over 20,000. Nationally, we shall be over 2 million. And so I hope those other principals, they are hearing me. And this is not a request. So we have to work hard. We have to think without the box and ensure that these youth come the next campaign season, they are not waiting for politicians out there to give them 50 shillings, 100 shillings. That kind of poverty, we as government do not want it. We want our young people to get a skill and be able to earn a living for themselves. And again, the government of His Excellency, the President, is directioned in ensuring that we are looking for opportunities for our youth, so that as we skill them, we also are thinking, where are these young people going? We are no longer in the business of just graduating young people and letting them go. Go where? That's our headache. And God being our helper, we are going to get to destinations where we can take our youth so that everybody is earning a living and poverty should be a thing of the past in this country. The government is working hard to ensure that every constituency in Kenya has access to a fully equipped TVET institution, enabling all young people, including those from marginalized backgrounds, to access training. I have said that the CS has challenged me that we must have 2 million young people in our institutions, and we are working with GAO to ensure that. I am fully aware that the increase in trainee enrollment necessitates a corresponding expansion of training facilities. To address this, my state department, under its digitization agenda, will harness advanced training and learning technologies such as virtual reality. This innovative approach uses simulations to deliver real-life workshop and laboratory experiences for various courses. Furthermore, trainees will have the flexibility to access these sessions remotely, promoting inclusivity and equal learning opportunities. What we are saying is, I have said we are not afraid of bringing all these youth to our institutions, yet they must be properly skilled. So we are going into the digitization agenda in our institutions, so that these youth who are very good with their phones and with their laptops and with their computers, they can literally sit there and learn masonry on their laptops or their phones. They can learn electrical wiring on their phones. We don't have to worry that we are admitting so many students and we have no workshops. Physical facilities, physical learning facilities have to be a thing of the, not really past, we still need them, but we need to think about digitizing our training, so that I have seen what AI can do. AI will give you a course in masonry, in whatever, mention it. Here they are doing medical courses, isn't it? Yes. Where is the HOD? Yes. Muende mutafute hizo laboratories ziko kwa internet, kwa 3D, kwa AI. Let them learn how to put all those things in the test tubes and what have you, online. So that by the time they go to the laboratories, they already know what they are looking for. Is that possible? Is that possible? Good. That is what we are looking for. So that we are not saying we are admitting all these young people here and we do not have classrooms. Actually, we don't need classrooms. We have a program called Ujuzi Manyatani. These principals of mine know the program. They have nothing. Ni uko. We skill them under acacia trees. And they are very well skilled. And this is why we are saying, in this department, we are also going to have to think without the box. How do these young people get the skills? And the traditional way of, Chairman, your library yako unajenga hapo, is it $1 billion or how much is it? 370 million, mimi sina hiyo pesa. Sasa tutaona vile tutaendelea pole pole. But in the meantime, it's a very good structure. It's a very well done structure. Wacha waingie huko chini, huko ndani mahali kumemalizika. With their laptops, wakae huko chini waendelee kusoma before we finish. As government continues to prioritize TVET in its annual budgetary allocations, recognizing the immense potential of the sector in driving socio-economic transformation and enabling environment for TVET subsector is created to produce skilled graduates who are ready to actively contribute to the development agenda of the country. Additionally, the government resolved to ensure affordability through the current funding model ensures that no youth is left behind. My dear son, we were asked to recraft the new model, but even before the model, or the president came up with a committee, it is the universities who are complaining about the funding model. It is the universities. Us, we never complained a single day. The only problem we had was that there was a bit of liquidity issues. Sawa. So sometimes we didn't have the exchequer ready on time. But with the funding model, all right, we have changed it a little bit, but we really didn't have a big problem with the funding model as long as the funds were available. The other thing you talked about was being able to apply for the loan or for the scholarship itself. I have tasked these institutions to have a desk. Do you have desks? Yes. to have desks, and I hope there are several desks here, where students can come in, register, and the next thing they are going to do is go straight to applying for scholarship and loan. Now, you also talked about onboarding of the walk-in students so that they are able to apply. We now have a desk at COOPS with 2 officers, my officers at COOPS. And we agreed, before that was done, with the CEO, Dr. Mercy, we had a discussion and we agreed that we have that desk for TVET students so that the walk-ins are registered and the principals and the registrars are able to forward them to the 2 officers on the TVET desk at COOPS. So that should not be an issue. And if it is, somebody in that continuum is failing. But because I already knew that problem, that is why I set up that desk. So you register here as a walk-in student, the registrar and the principal are able to forward that desk. And I hope all the principals have the contacts of the 2 officers at COOPS so that we do not have students not onboarded on COOPS registration and therefore be able to help for funding, to apply for funding. Sawa sawa. If you don't have, as the student president, the contacts for those 2 officers, ask my PAs here. Both of them are here. That one is Dr. Kanyi, this one is Donna. Ask them for the numbers of those 2 officers at COOPS. The government has been ensuring that the TVET sector is responsive to the needs of the modern labor market, both locally and internationally. Over the past few years, there have been significant reforms aimed at ensuring quality, relevance, access, and equity in the TVET subsector. Furthermore, the government is committed to ensuring that all TVET institutions, including the Eldoret National Polytechnic, adhere to the highest standards of quality. Quality assurance is critical, not just for the institutions, but for the future success. It is imperative that training provided meets the highest quality standards. Again, that is something we cannot overemphasize. Quality of training has to be ensured because we need requisite graduates from our institutions. The world is watching what we are doing. I have directed the National Polytechnics and CDAC, that is our examination body, to ensure, and this one I told them I am not discussing, that especially assessment is done together with industry. Mambo ya kuja ku assess or examine students here, principal, without industry. Ati unaita mtu twingine from, which is the nearest institution here? RVTTI, to come and assess my students here. Iyo sitaki. There are sector skills, what are they called? Industry sector, industry? Yes, industry sector skills councils who know exactly what the industry requires. Let them come and take part in assessing the students during exams. Were they here during the last exams?
Yes.
Utaniambia yes, lakini sasa hiyo nitajua. Tourism fund. Muliitwa? Sasa unajua mumecollaborate na huyu vile mtaniambia. Let industry be here. If they are not here, postpone the exams because we want to train from industry, with industry, for industry. And it is them who know what we are training or what we must train. So hiyo mambo ya kuita RVTTI to come and assess the students, hiyo hapana. It is the industry. Moreover, the competencies of TVET graduates must reflect international standards to ensure they are competitive them in their global market. Yesterday, I had a meeting with the education attaché for Australia and the TVET guru in Australia in my office, and what we were discussing yesterday. In Australia, there are millions and millions of opportunities for young people, including sheep shearing. Are there sheep in this county? Sheep, eh? What is it called? Kunyoa. Kunyoa kondo. I want to call them ngondu. Kondo. Kunyoa kondo. That's that course we are now doing at the Nyeri National Polytechnic, because they told us they need those skills. And yesterday they gave us about 4 more areas. How many? 4 more areas, which they are going to give us the curricula. We customize it and start training for them, because they want all these young people in Australia. Yesterday we concluded, and we agreed that in February, myself and a few of my officers and a few of these principals, we are going to Australia. We have already written an MOU, and we are going to agree that that curricula, which we are going to be training here, is equivalent to the one they have there, so that after we train, they go there and go to work straight. No more retraining in Australia. That's what we were discussing yesterday. And that is why I am saying that the government of President William Ruto is directioned in the way we want to do things. And that is one of them. So we want from the beginning. We have a lot of, I'm happy, for example. And then they also told us they want milkers. Unajua wale watu wa kukamua ng'ombe. Those ones are more than enough here. Those ones, do they even need training? See, they have been doing that since they were born. There are cows here which look like children in this institution. They look so beautiful. So we are going to train even milkers. I don't know how many months will you need to train milkers. And when they go to Australia, they earn a lot of money. Na wale watu wamekuwa wakituchongoa hapa wakisema ati we are taking young people out there. And those people who are talking like that, they have never gotten a job even for a sweeper. And yet, when we want to direction our young people, even to go out there, be able to upskill themselves and come back here and be able to build the economy of our country, munaanza kupiga kelele, wengine wanaanza kupiga kelele hapa. Wacha those who are prepared to make this country what it must be, waendelee. Wewe ukitaka kupiga kelele huko, you will be making noise for 40 years, sisi tutakuwa tumefika Canaan. Wewe kaa huko upige kelele. It pains my heart that these young people would graduate and go to do a lot of nothing there, when I have an opportunity to craft them in such a way that they earn a living for themselves, for their families, and for this country. For South Korea to get to where they are, they sent a lot of their young people to Japan, and they got recrafted and came back to South Korea, and it is what it is today, among other countries. These are the models we want to adopt as government, and please, if you want to join us in the bandwagon, please come. But if you want to be a naysayer, ili kuambia Moses, huku hakuna mikate uliturete huku, hakuna nini nyingine hakukua, maji, huku, wewe kaa kando. Kaa kando. Sisi tutakula mana na tuendelee. Wewe ukikuja utakuta maji imerudi, you have nowhere to cross. International recruiters are increasingly seeking candidates who exhibit finesse. That's another thing. That is why I am talking the way I'm talking to my principals here. Finesse. You train properly. Sio kufundisha watoto ukikuta vitu zingine wamefanya ziko hivi hivi tu. We need to train them with finesse because we are training for the international market. Charles, umesikia? I commend even as I tell you, I commend the Eldoret National Polytechnic for being proactive in labor migration through participation in the HOPS Labor Solutions Season Workers Recruitment Program, where agricultural trainees have been recruited to work in the United Kingdom for 6 months. Currently, the Ministry of Labor and Social Protection is conducting recruitment of youths today at Kabete, Nyeri, and Kenya Coast National Polytechnics for various skilled jobs in Dubai. Dubai needs between 5,000 and 7,000 young people to build in various courses, and I have already circulated to the principals, so we need to interview them, we need to take them out there, let them get reskilled, and come back to our country. We are talking about brain gain because like those who go to the UK, they have gone and come back. When they land here, they are like hot cake. Everybody wants them because they are so well reskilled. So young people, put your best foot forward. We as government, you have our back. Recognizing the importance of smooth assimilation into the foreign countries, TVET institutions are also equipping graduates with proficiency in foreign languages such as German, French, and Mandarin, further enhancing their employability and opening doors for international opportunities. I note with commendation that the Eldoret National Polytechnic is training in German language. Congratulations. Let me turn my attention to the graduates. I take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you once again today. It is now a testament to your dedication and sacrifice. You are now equipped with the skills and knowledge to enter the workforce or to continue with your studies, and the universities are already inviting you. And we have no doubt that you will make a positive impact wherever you go. I would also like to express my deepest gratitude to the parents, guardians, and all stakeholders who have contributed to the success of these graduates. Your unwavering support has played a critical role in ensuring that these young men and women have the opportunity to access education and the skills they now have. Your investment in their education is not just an asset for their future, but also for the future of this great nation. I recognize the challenges that many of you face, and I commend your determination to provide these graduates with the tools they need to succeed. To the Eldoret National Polytechnic Board, institutions management led by the Chief Principal, faculty, and the entire staff, congratulations for achieving this milestone. And before I sign off, I think I've already talked about the funds that the chairman was asking me for. But even as we struggle to provide the funds from Nairobi, please also, as institutions, you are supposed to have industries within the institutions. Which industries do you have here? What are you selling here? You have all the machines. I was asking the COD, the HOD mechanical. I heard there was about a time you were making bolts and selling. Muliacha kwa nini? Hapa iko ng'ombe mzuri sana. Simtengeneze ile yogurt. Simtengeneze yogurt, chairman. Ama ni wewe, you are not releasing money for they are supposed to be various industries here, so that you also produce some money, and I'm sure you are doing something. Na hiyo pesa mkitengeneza ichungwe vizuri. Otherwise mkiitwa Kiambu Road, mimi sitakuja. We want to encourage the influx of students, let them come and learn. We are going to access digital learning as much as possible. I've already talked about the funding model, so I don't think there is anything else I needed to comment on. And therefore, I want to thank all of you for allowing me to be here on behalf of the CS, Julius Migos Ogamba, and I want to thank all of you for receiving me and for all that I have witnessed here. Thank you so much, and if we don't speak before then, have a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year, and may the Lord bless each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
Let's be upstanding and appreciate our peers. A better clap for our peers. Let's have a TVET clap. TVET clap in factorials. We'll do 5 factorials. Let's start. Thank you. You may take your seat. Chief guest, we also have an opportunity to launch our strategic plan, and this is an activity that I would wish to request your engagement shortly before we get the names read out so that they can be awarded. So let's have the ceremony for launching our strategic plan for the year 2024 to 2028. We invite the chief guest to participate in this. I will request the chair of the council and the former chair of the council. I think this is it's a tag team. The 2 chairs took part in this, so let's join in celebrating this.
Haya, tuwapige makofi, tusherekee kwa makofi. Strategic plan, tuwasherekee kwa makofi.
And this is to declare the Eldoret National Polytechnic Strategic Plan 24 to 28 officially launched in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Thank you.
Congratulations, the council and management of this of the Eldoret National Polytechnic on the accomplishment of this strategic plan 2024-2028. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So chief guest, tumefika kilele ya sherehe zetu za leo na imefika wakati wa kutunukia our graduates what they have earned for the last 3 years. So we shall first start by awarding the best performing students from every department. This is an area that you have been greatly supported by our partners, and National Bank has done a sterling job to recognize all the best performing students from the department. This section of the program will be managed by our Deputy Principal in charge of academics, Mr. James Mwangi. Karibu.
Our guest of honor, PS State Department of TVET, our county commissioner, other distinguished guests, our council, our principal and principals from sister institutions, our staff and the graduates, good morning. We are going to appreciate those best students who did very well in their respective areas. In the year 2023-2024, 3,365 candidates satisfied assessors and examiners for the awards of various categories of awards. And I want now to call the registrar academics to start by awarding the best candidates in the various departments. Welcome, Mr. Koech. My name is James Mwangi, Deputy in charge of academics. Mr. Koech.
Thank you. Chief guest, riding on the protocols already established, good morning. The following best graduates per department. In the Department of Hospitality and Institutional Management, we have Kirui Yvonne Cherop, who scored a mean of 2.4, and that is a credit, in Diploma in Tourism Management. Kindly step forward. Kirui Yvonne Cherop. Secondly, we have the Department of Applied Sciences. We have Biwot Patience, who scored a mean of 1.8571, which is a distinction in Diploma in Applied Statistics. We request Biwot Patience to step forward. Number 3, in the Department of Computing and Informatics, we have Nyangara Onyanja John, who scored a mean of 2.5, which is a credit, in Diploma in Information Communication Technology. Nyangara, kindly step forward. Number 4, in the Department of Agriculture and Environmental Studies, we have Arona Richard Okoth, who scored a mean of 1.5, which is a distinction, in Certificate in General Agriculture. Arona Richard Okoth, kindly step forward. Number 5, in the Department of Business Studies, we have Chepchirchir Daisy, who scored a mean of 1.86, which is a distinction, in Diploma in Accountancy. Chepchirchir Daisy, kindly step forward. Number 6, we have the Department of Building and Civil Engineering. We have Jebet Marion, who scored a mean of 2.8, which is a credit, in Diploma in Land Survey. Cherop Marion, kindly step forward. In the Department of Rural Studies, we have Winnie Cherop, who scored a mean of 2.0, which is a distinction in Diploma in Social Work and Community Development. Winnie Cherop, kindly step forward. Number 8, in the Department of Health Sciences, we have Bera C. Avis, who scored a mean of 2.3, which is a credit in Diploma in Nutrition and Dietetics. Winnie Cherop, kindly step forward. Number 9, Bera C. Avis, kindly step forward. Number 9, in the Department of Mechanical and Automotive Engineering, we have Odanga Lamex Agunda, who scored a mean of 3.5882, which is a credit in Diploma in Automotive Engineering. Odanga Lamex Agunda, kindly step forward. And number 10, in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, we have Alevitza Faith, who scored a mean of 2.29, which is a credit in Diploma in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Power Option. Alevitza Faith, kindly step forward. Thank you. Thank you, Madam PS. We have the best graduates standing before you. I request that you kindly step forward to award them to the Governing Council Chair.
Can see Madam PS, our chief guest, awarding the best graduates in all the departments. Naomba tuzidi kuwasherehekea kwa makofi, kwa shangwe na nderemo, the class of 2024. We can see Madam PS awarding them with trophies, and as it has been earlier stated, National Bank of Kenya have taken hand in awarding the best performing graduates of the class of 2024. Tuzidi kuwashangilia kwa makofi na nderemo, tuwashangilie kwa makofi. For sure, haijawa rahisi Kwa kweli tumeuona mkono wake Mungu. Now we are at the hospitality department. Watu wa hospitality wapi makofi kidogo. That's Madam Pierce awarding the best performing graduate of the class of 2024. Health science. Health science. Health science. Tuwapige makofi lakini. Let's appreciate them with a clap. Tunawapigia makofi namna hiyo. Now we are at the mechanical department. Wapi makofi ya the mechanical department lakini. That's Madam CS. Madam PS awarding the best performing graduate at the mechanical department. We are now at the electric department. Electric department. Electric department. Tuwapige makofi lakini tuwashangilie. Let us now celebrate.
We request for a common photo.
The best performing students having a common photo with the chief guest. These are the best performing students in all the departments. These are the best performing students who are graduating the class of 2024, having known that we are having more than 3,000 graduates who are graduating today. So tunasema heko na kongore kwa hawa. Tuwapige makofi wanapopigwa group photo. Tuambie congratulations. Let us now celebrate them with a clap as the chief guest is taking her place. Let us celebrate them with a clap. Tuwapigie makofi sasa.
Thank you very much, Madam PS, for that. Let us appreciate again our best candidates. Madam PS, in the year 2023-2024, 62 artisans, which is level 4, satisfied examiners and assessors for the artisan, for award of artisan, that is level 4. And I want to welcome the head of departments to come and present the graduates to you for the award of the artisan, which is level 4, in this order: building and civil engineering, business studies, hospitalities and institutional management, mechanical and automotive engineering. So let us start with building and civil engineering.
Thank you. Riding on all the protocols that has been set. Industrial artisan in plumbing, pass, serial number 1 to 33. Artisan in masonry, pass, serial number 1 to serial number 2. Artisan carpentry and joinery, pass, serial number 1. Thank you.
All protocols observed in the Department of Business Studies, artisan in storekeeping, credit 1, pass, serial number 1 to serial number 10.
Standing on the already established protocol. For beauty therapy level 4, competent, serial number 1 to serial number 2. For hairdressing level 4, competent, serial number 1 to serial number 12. Thank you so much.
Standing on the already established protocols, Chief Guest, we had agricultural machinery and equipment, level 4, 1 graduate who scored a mastery.
I want the artisans graduates to stand so that they can be awarded their certificate by the PS. Graduates of the artisans who have been called, you stand so that you can be awarded by the PS.
Acting on the powers conferred on me by the TVET Act 2013, knowing that you have satisfied the examiners in your respective fields, I award you the respective artisan certificates. Congratulations.
Our guests of honor, Madam, in the year 2023-2024, 953 graduates satisfied examiners and assessors for the award of craft certificate, that is level 5. I will be calling the HODs to present these candidates to you for the award in this order: agriculture and environmental science, applied sciences, building and civil engineering, business studies, computing and informatics, electrical and electronic engineering, health sciences, hospitality and institutional management, liberal studies, and mechanical and automotive engineering. Agriculture.
General Agriculture Practitioner Level 5, Proficiency, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Craft certificate, craft in General Agriculture, distinction, Arona, Mbito, or Watch. Credit, serial number 1 to serial number 83. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 32.
Craft in petroleum and geoscience, pass, serial number 1 to number 7. Craft in science laboratory technology, serial number credit, serial number 1 to 3. Pass, serial number 1 to number 18.
Department of Building and Civil Engineering, craft certificate in land survey, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 12. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 65. Craft certificate in plumbing, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 7. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 19. Craft in roads, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 8. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 6. Craft in water engineering, distinction, Acheng Josephine, Kibet Collins, Kipkoech Brian, Nyangoke Christine, Achieng Ken, Owino John Stephen, Rotich Alex Biwot. Credit, serial number 1 to serial number 20. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 8. Craft certificate in building technology. Credit, serial number 1 to serial number 2. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 19. Thank you.
Department of Business Studies, craft in human resource, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 6. Craft in banking and finance, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 8. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 10. Craft in business management, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 3. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 5. Craft in accountancy, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 9. Pass, 1. Serial number 1 to serial number 27. Craft in supply chain management, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 15. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 26. Craft in sales and marketing, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 3. Thank you.
Craft certificate in information studies, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 18. Pass, serial number 1 and serial number 2. Craft certificate in information communication technology, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 57. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 16.
Craft certificate in electrical and electronics technology, power option, credit, serial number 1 to number 3. Pass, serial number 1 to number 29. Craft certificate in electrical and electronic engineering, credit, serial number 1 to 2. Pass, serial number 1 to number 6.
Department of Health Sciences, craft certificate in nutrition and dietetics, credit, serial number 1 to 27. Pass, serial number 1 to 10. Craft certificate in health records and information technology, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 14. Pass, serial number 1. Thank you.
Thank you. From the Department of Hospitality and Institutional Management, craft in food and beverage production, sales and service, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 4. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Craft in catering and accommodation operations, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 60. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 23. Lastly, craft in tour guiding, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 17. And lastly, pass, serial number 1 and serial number 2. And lastly, we have recognition of prior learning in the Department of Hospitality and Institutional Management on page 16 of the graduation booklet. Housekeeping and accommodation operations, page 16 of the graduation booklet. So we have housekeeping and accommodation operations, which is an equivalent of craft because it's level 5, and the graduate who scored mastery is Nyongesa Ricky. Thank you so much.
Craft in social work and community development, distinction, Abongo Lavenda Akinyi, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 68. Pass, serial number 1 to serial number 14. Craft in childcare and protection, credit, serial number 1 to serial number 16. Thank you.
The Department of Mechanical and Automotive Engineering, craft certificate in refrigeration and air conditioning, serial number 1 to 10. Craft certificate in welding and fabrication, serial number 1. Craft certificate in automotive engineering, credit, serial number 1 to 5. Pass, serial number 1 to 23. Craft certificate in mechanical engineering production option, pass, serial number 1 to 6. And serial number 1 to 11. Thank you.
The artisan, the craft the craft graduates, can you be upstanding so that you be awarded by the guest of honor? Be upstanding. Thank you. I want to invite our guest of honor to award the craft graduates.
Acting on the powers conferred on me by the TVET Act 2013, knowing that you have satisfied the examiners in your respective fields, I award you with the respective craft certificates. Congratulations.
Our guest of honor, Madam, in the year 2023-2024, 2,315 graduates, certified examiners and assessors for diploma or level 6. I want to invite the HODs to present these graduates to you for the award in this order: agriculture and environmental science, applied sciences, building and civil engineering, business studies, computing and informatics, electrical and electronics, health sciences, hospitality and institutional management, liberal studies, and mechanical and automotive engineering.
Department of Agriculture and Environmental Studies, Diploma in Food Science Technology, credits serial number 1 to number 12, pass serial number 1 to serial number 42. Diploma in General Agriculture, credit serial number 1 to serial number 106, pass serial number 1 to serial number 33. Diploma in Entrepreneurial Agriculture, credit serial number 1 to serial number 9. Diploma in Environmental Science, credits serial number 1 to serial number 7. Pass serial number 1 to serial number 10. General Agriculture Practitioner, level 6. Provisions, serial number 1 to serial number 12. Thank you.
Department of Applied Sciences, Diploma in Applied Statistics, distinction, Adair Alan Pivot Patience, credit serial number 1 to number 5, pass serial number 1 to number 2. Diploma in Chemical Engineering, credit serial number 1 to number 2, pass serial number 1 to number 16. Diploma in Analytical Chemistry, credit serial number 1 to number 6, pass serial number 1 to number 13. Diploma in Analytical Chemistry TEP program, credit serial number 1 to number 8, pass serial number 1 to number 5. Diploma in Applied Biology, credit serial number 1 to number 12, pass serial number 1 to number 10. Diploma in Petroleum Geoscience, credit serial number 1 to number 8, pass serial number 1 to number 16. Thank you.
Department of Building and Civil Engineering, Diploma in Land Survey, credit serial number 1 to serial number 51, pass serial number 1 to serial number 56. Diploma in Water Engineering, credit serial number 1 to serial number 10, pass serial number 1 to serial number 13. Diploma in Civil Engineering, credit serial number 1 to serial number 21, pass serial number 1 to serial number 56. Diploma in Water Engineering, credit serial number 1 to serial number 10, pass serial number 1 to serial number 13. Diploma in Civil Engineering, credit serial number 1 to serial number 21, pass serial number 1 to serial number 108. Diploma in Building Technology, credit serial number 1 to serial number 10, pass serial number 1 to serial number 78. Diploma in Architecture, serial number credit serial number 1 to serial number 7, pass serial number 1 to serial number 12. Thank you.
Department of Business Studies, Diploma in Entrepreneurship Development, credit serial number 1 to serial